Welcome in, everyone. This is the SGL tournament. This is the first round, and we have a matchup today between Retropolis and Gavaroni. I'm New IT. I am your commentator. We are currently trying to find the other one right now. But we are going to still go forward. So we got a stone start here, along with a Pona song. Nice early horsey today. We're on a bit of a delay today. We had some technical issues, and a runner was a little late getting home, so we have some time to kill. And let me bust chat open here. We're on SG3. That way I can see what you guys are all typing. But Horse Sapphire start, not bad. We have a 3 stone bridge condition for these settings, and we start with a pre-completed light dungeon. So whatever that light medallion gives us, we are not setting foot there because it will not have anything helpful. And Ganon's boss key gets airdropped to us airmail via the screen, or the light arrow cutscene. So we maybe are only going to see today. Could be a very, very quick seed for us. And I currently have a cat meowing for my attention. So, how's everyone doing today, chat? While we wait this extra time lapse, we have a 15-minute delay, and we were 15 minutes late starting, so we got a little bit of time to kill. Glad to hear that, Shannon. And then it looks like was where the cutoff was. I'm taking that as I'm guessing the gray out is 2 people who didn't come in. And welcome in, Chuckles. How you doing?
Hey, I did not know we were live, and I'm here.
It's okay. I'm vamping terribly about how these runners have done. But it looks like, let's see here. Retropolis best was a 97.78 points, and worst was a 92.16. So that's pretty good.
Yo, hey everyone. Hope you're all well. I was a bit of a fool. I thought that the restream time was in my local time, so I thought I was going to get a nice 5:45 p.m. seed to commentate on. No, it's in Eastern, of course. So
Right.
10:45, and then they're going to be half an hour late. So this is going to be great. Please just wake me up every so often, and that'll be fab.
I will be sure to announce the hover boots very loudly.
Nice. Okay, that's great. What do we know? What are we doing so far?
We have a stone start with a horsey song.
Ooh, okay. That's kind of fun, to be fair. Like, if you were really mad, you would like take the horse and like go to GTG or something like that.
Well, I mean, we did see one of the qualifiers where knowing how to run over a big Poe in market is actually nichely helpful.
Wow. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that, and I don't know how to do that myself. And I've been playing this game for way too long, so that's kind of impressive, actually.
Apparently, it's possible. We did not see it, but knowing how to do it would have been something.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted that I get to sit here and look at Retropolis for a good few hours. It's definitely going to be worth my time because he is a gorgeous man, and I hope everybody can agree with that.
And then Gav is in, let's see, he is in 20, it says 27th, but it'll be, I think 23rd in the bracket, since we have 2 that aren't, I think.
It depends when they dropped out, like if they were high or low. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. But with an average of 92.10, so
I've got a feeling Gav was like the #1 seed in the last online tournament. Gav just seems to have a tendency in SGL just to be like electric, just like be really good. I feel like these kind of settings, maybe it's a bit more of his like aggressive style. I don't really know. But he always does like well in SGL, and he's kind of up against Retro, and Retro kind of broke through in the last main season, in season whatever that was, 7.
Right.
Which is over on Zelda Speedruns. And Retro really impressed. Like he got into the main tournament first time. He has taken a bit of a break since then. He played the last season of League, but other than that, he's had a couple of months off, and now he's raring to go. He's very good runner. Played more kind of casually than competitive beforehand, but has been playing casually for like a long time.
Right.
And if any of you are into YouTube videos, I know we like to advertise people's Twitch streams normally, but actually Retro's main thing is that he's an amazing YouTube creator. So if you kind of like Mega Man videos and things like that, go check out Retropolis Zone over on YouTube. He's got like 70,000 subscribers, things like that. So, no, 200,000 subscribers, get 70,000 views on his videos. So yeah, go and check those out. I don't know how much more information I can give. I mean, Gav is like legend of this game. Gav has been playing before I was here. I don't know what his first tournament was. Maybe it was S3.
That sounds accurate.
Maybe before that. So definitely pre my time. So yeah, Deezer said was the before that, and I can. Yeah, maybe he was a season 2-er actually.
Yep, definitely been around longer than I've been watching. I started watching in beginning of season, or into season 3, beginning of season 4.
Yeah. Nice.
And then went back and watched season 1 and 2 and cried a little bit while I was watching it, but it was still fun.
Well, I think this might be the first time we've actually commentated together, new IT guys. So, well, maybe not. I don't know actually. Maybe we did one in S7.
We did BR together, I think.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
At least I think we did a battle royale. Maybe not.
No, not battle royale. Maybe we did a challenge cup one together. Actually.
That's not. Oh no, I would have done battle royale with Chimp, right?
Yeah, I didn't do any of the battle royale ones. Yeah. So opponent, horse, stone, like nothing really exciting from these. We're probably just going to maybe see a medallion check, and then we'll go and check out our 4 foolish hints on the Temple of Time, which for those who are newer, there are 4 gossip stones at the Temple of Time, and they're going to tell us areas that are barren or foolish. They won't contain any way of the hero items, or items that are definitely needed to beat the seed. And then we'll probably go to CAC, though a runner may decide to go to River if it's not foolish. But kind of, I guess those who have been around the scene for a long while probably knows that the adult 1 segment at the start is pretty set that we go to CAC first, because it's got a bunch of Sphere Zero checks and then also a Sphere Zero song, and songs are like hugely OP in this game.
Yep, with the exception of one of them. One of them's not very OP and is an item, which I guess could, in theory, be OP, but...
I was actually going to say, like, which song were you going to say then? Because I was like, are you going to say Serenade or Song of Time? And then, yeah, of course, you're right. That because we start with 2 songs, and one of them is the Zelda song, which we don't do guards and things like that, so we don't do that.
Right, and because we have 2 songs, one of the song locations gets shuffled into the pool.
Exactly. So that could be an item. It might be a required item.
Or it might be a $5 like it usually is.
It rarely is actually a required item. So yeah, it's probably just going to be a bloopy, but it might be fun if it's like an actual item today. I think we're going to start off in a couple of seconds. So, best of luck to both the runners. And let's see what happens. Oh my god, Retro. What are you? What is that skin? Okay, Shadow and Spirit are going to be required, and Jabu Forest are going to be required. So, Jabu Forest, Shadow Spirit are required dungeons today. And DC is our pre-completed dungeon.
That is terrible.
That's Monka S. DC is a big area we want to do early on.
River, water, Lost Woods, and Castle.
Okay, so there's our River Foolish hint. So I would doubt that any of these runners would go to River now, and we'd see everybody going to Kakariko. So Lost Woods is a fun one as well. We like to go Lost Woods in our Child 1 segments because there's a lot of nice early sphere checks there. But we won't be seeing the Ocarina minigame or Target in the Woods or anything like that today.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get... I know we've already killed another hint, being Skull Mask. Skull Mask is automatically dead. It doesn't matter what's on it because it's in the Lost Woods. But hopefully we don't get like the Burning Cat, or not the Burning Cat, the Dancing Dad combo hint with Skull Kid, that's kind of like a half-wasted check or a half-wasted hint and stuff like that.
So with Lost Woods being foolish, that actually won't come up.
Oh, that won't. Okay.
Yeah, it checks to see if the area has been hinted foolish first with duel and sometimes.
Oh,
so
that's really nice. Then.
yeah, it used to be one of the like meta-y kind of things that before the foolish hints were at the Temple of Time, if you got a sometimes hint for an area, it just meant that you were never going to get a foolish hint for that area.
Gotcha. And Sun's on Grave, Dade.
Hex 4F. The Lightmare dungeon is pre-completed. And that also means that there is nothing inside of that dungeon as well. So we will not be touching Dodongo's Cavern today.
Speaking of that useful song right there.
Sun's
hinted check.
Just had the Sun's Grave hinted dead, and we just picked up Sun's song, so
beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Alright, bit of a divergence. We're going to check these Sculpture hints. The 20 is the Stone of Agony, which is actually vanilla.
Yes! Someone get 20, get Lord Paperweight, please.
Is this even rando? So yeah, we won't be collecting anything more than 10 skulls today.
Unless they just decide to meme on us, but I don't think they will. Oh, that's a strength upgrade.
Yeah, nice little item. I think we were just letting Retro catch up with Gav there, and I think Pro.
That is a slingshot in the TARDIS for the dead target.
Good job you were looking at that, because I was looking at Gav's screen, so I did not see what that was.
Still could be... There's still some logical requirements in these seeds. B1 skip is 100% in logic, so no slingshot for Goma crap, but Child Spirit is still a thing, and we could be required to have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, we picked up a strength in CAC, and people might have taken that into DC, but we're not going to. So, oh well. Yeah, and the wallet. We have a Pona song. This is actually kind of an interesting thing. So for those who have played the game before, you may remember that there's a salesman in the Wasteland on the way to Spirit Temple, and he sells bomb shoes for 200 rupees. So now that we have a wallet, that's a potential Gav almost voiding out there of the damn payros.
Yep. And if I recall right, you do not have to have a bomb bag to purchase those.
No, you do not. You only get 10. It's not many. And it is it's a chunky hike to get there. But if we pick up Requiem, it becomes easier.
Mm-hmm.
You've also got to get the 200 rupees, which we could kill a school kid for as adult. It's normally the best way to grind money in this game is by killing the children.
They don't want children. And official PSA, we here at Speedgaming Live do not condone the murder of children, even in video games.
Absolutely. Unless it's for money. So this is going to be fun. So Gav has decided to save quit. I'm guessing he's on... Is he on emulator or is he on VC?
I don't actually know.
It's interesting that he's save quit there. I'd assume on emulator it's quicker. I'd assume on VC it would be quicker to play Prelude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Retro is also playing Prelude. I'm surprised. I thought he could maybe climb up the mountain in that position and maybe head into Lost Woods and Kakiri Forest and Midos and get the adult SFM song. But no, he's going Child. They're both Child now. Save quit from Retro.
That is definitely VC for Retro.
Yeah, Retro's on VC, yeah. Okay, that's an interesting place to be.
That's actually not the worst thing in the world, because Goron City is kind of a pain to route in sometimes. especially Child Goron City, it kind of gets, you know, orphaned off a lot.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Retro's decision to continue just going through Lost Woods and Kikiri Forests this way.
There's definitely a convenient warp back to it if needed.
Okay, Retro doesn't know where he wants to go. This is throwing him a little bit. I would arrow, yeah.
Unless it's... Nope.
Wow, he's going to try and do this hot rotter with strength.
That's
kind
what
of just
I was
like
wondering if he was doing this going back out to...
You just backwalk and you get there. There you go.
I was wondering if it was a reset the ring kind of thing like you do for Link the Goron with strength.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. People try and throw the bomb, then actually you just backwalk at the right angle, and you do pretty good.
Gonna get Henstone here from Medigoron.
This is a bit of a time sink, like doing this with strength, but I think Retro with 0 path hints at the moment is probably wanting to get maximum information.
Oh, that's helpful to know.
Yeah, DMT to spin Rover. I wonder if he's just going to head towards DMT now? No, just going to leave that for now. Actually, I mean, what you could do, because you've got a strength as child, you can actually get the DMT wall with the strength, which you would normally need explosives or...
It is very tight, but you can do it.
Yeah. And I know it's like 2 Twin Rover, and I guess Spirit is actually a medallion, so ignoring, you know, explaining how the hints kind of work at this stage. It might only just be for Mirror Shield. It probably isn't for a hook shot or something important like that.
Maybe a second strength.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, horse to Requiem, so I can imagine Gav playing Requiem. Out of here next.
Because all you need for bridge is a bow, a hook, and a strength, and a rank.
And a letter.
A letter, yeah.
Yeah.
And domain access. But
yeah, having Forest as a stone gives you quite a bit of information.
There's forest access, don't have to worry about that. KF to PG. That's helpful to know.
Yeah, looks like Midos is going to potentially have something juicy in there for us today.
That was Deku Mask, it's dead, because Lost Woods is dead.
We knew that one.
And Fortress to Baronade. Well, it's a good thing we have early Pony Song.
Yeah, so at the moment we don't have any of the ability to get any of the fortress checks with no bow and no ability to cross the gap.
Pony?
Ooh. That's a Dancing Dad was dead as the Requiem hintstone. That's fun. Yeah. Okay.
And it occurred to me that you were talking about the rooftop, not the gap to get.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no,
Pony?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I actually thought you were giving that as a nickname to somebody. Then I don't know.
No, I was like, Pony?
Yeah, I meant the gap in the fortress. Yeah. You got me eventually.
Yeah, we need either a hook and Scarecrow song or a hover boots. And we do have Zeal on Requiem.
Yeah, so that will allow us to do strength pot if we really want to as well here. Just do all of these checks with strength, of course.
Oh, why not? I don't believe it is in logic, but still 100% doable. And there's the bow for the PG path.
Okay, so at least it's not the scale in Mido's house.
Well, potentially could be. Most likely it's a path bow, but
yeah, let's just let's just hope life is easy and it's the bow.
We'll just assume. Yeah, I'm good with assuming.
You know what I say? Assume makes an ass out of you and me.
Yep.
I'm not gonna remember these hints, by the way.
That's child fishing is a hook and a bottle.
Was that the adult bean destination hint, not the fishing hint?
No, I think it was fishing. Maybe I misread it, but
I thought that was the adult lake hint, and I forget which way around it is, but one of them is a hook shot. Like, that's incredible. So, wait! The scale is actually path. The scale could be path to get a bean, to get a hook shot. Oh, dear.
Yep, if we find another bow that isn't bow locked, that would definitely...
Oh, that's pretty brilliant.
Bow or scale locked at this point.
I tell you what, if that hint wasn't there, that would be a massive last location for those, because to get those adult bean locations, you can use the hook shot, which is a nice fine way of doing that, because there's a scarecrow that gets you there. But the other way of getting it is by planting a bean and using the grown bean to get up to those destinations. And to get that, you need to be able to get into a river as child. And for that, you need explosives and a scale. So that scale could also lock all of our explosives as well.
Mm-hmm. Gotta look path scales. All right.
Okay. So Retro is going to head into Lolland Ranch whilst Gav is doing all of this stuff that we've seen in the forest area. That's the second person who's hung off that little ledge today. Yeah, so what I might expect here from Retro now is that he gets this Requiem, gets the Z out, and then plays Minuet and head into the river to get the bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a fine play.
No, Gav never checked the castle one. That was definitely the first time we've read that, and Gav might be done with this child one segment already without that crucial information.
Yeah, that is going to be unfortunate.
Yeah, it's so easy just to be like, okay, bow's path. Like, and it might be path. We don't know yet, but we know that that scale could be pretty vital in getting the hook shot. It's interesting. I don't really know what you do as Gav now, because the items you got hasn't really unlocked much. It's opened up the fortress path, actually, with the bow and a Pona song.
Two of them. Yeah. I guess with the scale, it opens up all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the moment you can get 2 of those 3, so probably where he's thinking about heading. He did just pick up Nocturne or Storms? Storms. Correct way around Storms. So there's a few more checks there. That could be well. Other kind of grotto-y kind of checks.
Mm-hmm. Definitely wants to go out and confirm to make sure there's not another item here.
You know what sucks is that for Retro, he doesn't have Serenade. He's going to have to maybe even need to commit to Valley Lake to plant that bean.
What did that say was a strength upgrade?
That was Darunia's Dance. We did have that
Okay.
one. Or you don't need to do Valley Lake. You can just go through Domain. You can pick up the bean in River, go up with the chicken, go into Domain, maybe do the Domain checks, and then do the Lake Hylia checks. That might be a route he decides to go down.
Yep. I agree with that. Even though River is 100% dead, there's still 3 hint stones in River, which makes it very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, River's foolish as well, so it's a bit of a pain needing to go and get this bean, and there's nothing there item-wise, but hint-wise, it's like a good reason to go and get those hints. Hey, Big Po. Gav doesn't know that Fortress's path either. Yeah, I actually, you know what? I don't have the I don't actually have the sheet open, which might be helpful for me to actually remember things. Yeah, if the Fortress path is in SFM, then he would have got it because he's done that. Riding a bean, open Grosso. So Gav's literally just got that. So look at him now, backpedaling. Backpedaling child to go and plant that, to go and get a bean. So Gav and Retro are going to be on top of each other now. Yeah, Open Grow, why was he... I can't even remember how he was even getting there. He was like back, he had the horse going across the field, didn't he? Okay, yeah, he was probably heading towards like the fortress area with the hints that we had. Yeah. God, that's a good hint. That's good timing. Good time one there. So Trail to Twin Rover, I don't think we've seen any trail checks left at the moment, right? We've not been to DMT yet. And only Retro has that hint because that was at Medigoron. Kirid Forest, we know it could be Bow or the Scale at the moment. And then Fortress to Baronade, which might be a Boomerang, might be the letter, we don't know yet. Jimbo, why have you DM'd me? Come on, dude.
Because he's a good friend, that's why. Just I don't know.
So Retro has decided not to go up the river with the chicken, or just up the river, and is back walking across field. This is a long walk. Of course, I'm assuming that the vast majority of people know, but back walking is the quickest way of moving across long distances.
Yeah, farming some money here. These every time you play one of the non-warp songs, except Storms, they will give you $50.
Okay, this is when I'm gonna bring my glitchless stuff out. So, side hopping and back walking as child is the same speed. Rolling is actually the same top speed as back walking, but you slow down your rolls when in the middle of the animation, so you don't keep that top speed. Side hopping up and down slopes might be quicker as well. I don't really know.
You're seeing Valley Lake. This is good play.
Yeah, this is why Retro decided to walk across the field, is that he decided that doing the Valley Lake checks was better than climbing up River and doing the domain stuff.
Well, and he can just do domain after this.
He could. I don't know. I always feel like just dipping into domain to do... Oh, that's the... Wow, it's bomb shoes in the first check in Rang, so that's actually some explosives. I always feel it's a bit Monka-esque. Like, I think it's one thing if you're walking through domain. I think it's another thing to like get into domain and do the checks. But I literally lost a seed today against Drew because I think he did that against me. So
I was thinking of efficient routing. If you're gonna go and do what Retro did, doing this, or, well, Valley into Lake into Domain's probably the play. Because you get your bean planted here, and then you can just take the shortcut and check back a Lake if you want some info.
Mm-hmm.
But given he skipped, whatchamacallit.
Jimbo just DM'd me again to wanted me to also highlight that rolling with hover boots on is slow.
Thank you, Jimbo. We are informing the viewers.
How slow? I don't know. Apparently, it's just slow. I would like the top speed figure. The back walking top speed number is 8.5, and riding the horse is 13 for top speed. This is what happens when you just read the Ocarina of Time Optimations guide for light reading. Jimbo said thank you.
Oh, it's a heart piece.
Okay, so Retro's planted the bean. He isn't doing the domain checks, which is what I would do, because it's just like,
Well,
they're just so slow.
And we didn't see anything important, so...
Yeah, and so he's going to save time there over Gav. By not doing those checks currently. Look at that, it's a Pepsi. Have you ever played a Pepsi can to teleport somewhere?
No. I've drinking one to get fat before. Even though it doesn't say that's what's on what it will do to you, but...
I've never drank one solely for the aim of getting fat, but...
Yeah, I don't understand all the hate between Pepsi and Coke fans,
But also, like, things are different in, like, Europe versus America as well. Yeah. So, like, your Fanta Orange is just diabolical. Like, it's, like, it shouldn't be sold. Like, it's dreadful.
Fanta in general is diabolical. It's not just orange. Grape is pretty gnarly, too, on the palate.
Chat's having some fun talking about, like, what going into domain would be cool with the scale, because it's potentially, you know, blocks behind the scale logically. Yeah. Good points. Retro going the long way round the fence because the horse.
Doesn't like
Being a
to jump.
13. Can't jump over any fences though. Let's lay off Decker. Come on, P-pose. Alright, so Retro is going to pick up the hook. Gav is tonight going to do Dick the dog.
Yep. Return the goodest boy home, even if his owner is a cheapskate and won't ever pay us.
Alright. Retro, that's a wall. You're not supposed to ride the horse into the wall. That's your fault. This is Toucan Sam. I have a good joke about Toucan Sam, but I will not be saying it on Speedgaming. Oh my god, it's a hook shot.
What?
I know. Oh, Retro's
Actually,
doing some swanky movements to do these hints.
Mm-hmm. Kind of surprises me, but you know, I guess if they have to go to ice, getting the river hints that way would also save time.
Hey, when in Rome.
Well, there's frogs too.
I wonder if he's actually going to. What would be a really baller play would be to play Minuet, get 200 rupees.
Big
Big Pose is dead. Or just go and do Forest Temple. Yeah. I was trying to be too smart with the route and how I was like, no, just do Forest Temple.
Okay, I actually do have questions about Chuckle's choices now.
My choices?
No, not Chuck. Sorry. I looked down and your name is next to Retropolis's tracker. Yes, I have questions about yours too, but
okay, that's fine.
No,
I make dubious choices, so it's fine.
So the dual hit was for a bottle. Am I wrong about that? It was a hook shot in a bottle.
Yeah, he's probably
so not doing adult fishing is kind of weird.
I don't know whether you're going to get a bottle with letter anyway. It's just not needed. I don't know. I wouldn't have got it. It's a long check for a bottle that you probably won't even use.
Well, Gav also not doing it, so what the hell do I know?
Yeah, it's one of those things I think like would probably. Oh, Retro doesn't have a shield here. That's fun. I couldn't tell with the model, but yeah. Neither have a shield. Yeah, that's a good point. The best way to kill this Stalfos is just to target and just thrust it and just keep thrusting until you kill it. And the best way to kill Phantom Ganon is to cry. Well, it's double Forest Temple.
Alright, everyone grab your emotional support snuggies and have a nice little nap. We'll be out of here in about 10 minutes.
At least we can just get over this now whilst I'm still kind of awake.
Right. Ooh.
Big chest early.
Be nice if shortcut was turned on. We could just be out here real quick.
So Retro is doing the courtyard first. I think. I don't know. I think I don't have the forest speed running guide on me, but I think with the small key going through the block room is probably the quickest way to do this. But I'm going to let the smart asses in Deca, Drew, Sponge, and Jimbo in chat decide on that.
And yes, Virgil, I do know that this is not Triforce Blitz. I just said it would be nice if it was turned on.
So we do need quite a few items to beat the seed. We've got basically nothing for the Shadow Temple yet. So we need Din's Magic, the Hover Boots. We don't have explosives yet, but we can buy, choose. We don't have the letter, we don't have the Boomerang for Jabu. We don't have Strength 2, and we don't have the Mirror Shield. We're pretty far away from being the seed. Yeah, we've got a bow. Got a bow. We've got kind of nice items though for the having a bow and a strength and a hook shot is generally just like nice items to have early on. We want to keep an eye out on just generally. It's not really going to matter. Maybe, it might matter, but because of hints, shenanigans. But like, keeping an eye on the where our bows are for the Kiri Forest, path to Phantom Ganon. I know we don't need to do Water Temple, so the long shot shouldn't really matter, but we might be able to work out if the hook is hook locked. Picking up some skulls. We need 10. He's on 4. This is one of these this recoil jump here that Retro and Gav are just doing. Like, there are so many ways to set up, and both of them basically did the same kind of method of just like
Run
walking up, see up, yeah, just go. Like, there are kind of some more convoluted setups to make it more accurate.
I usually stand at the second bollard and just jump slash at an angle until it hits the wall.
Yeah, there's a method in the glitchless speedrunning where you use FW to set up a camera position, and then you just like jump slash, and you need to set FW there anyway, so it's good. And then like the camera position just gets you like a good way of getting that recoil quickly.
That's interesting.
Yeah, who knew FW could be useful?
Well, in this temple, it actually is kind of useful in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Because of the whole twisted hallway situations.
There's that, yeah. But we have no magic, so it's just pointless filler conversation at the moment. Big chest. Okay, that's a bowlock bow. We need to shoot the eye in the room before to get that. So, one more bow left. This is annoying without a shield as well. These pose, you would like to get a crouch stab in before they disappear, but we're just stuck with jump slash them. These dudes can be pretty nasty without a shield. Oh, a double jump slash there. Let's go. GG's. I'm picking up a nut. Very helpful. Big chest.
Oh.
This is not bow locked. Okay. Iron boots. Water is not a dungeon we necessarily need to complete today. But we'll keep them in the back pocket.
Linear, no, but we have everything we need to.
Yeah, we've kind of been railroaded with just picking up bow, strength, and hook early. And we need to beat the Forest Temple, so it's just kind of one of those things of just like, I have the stuff I need to do the Forest Temple. I need to do the Forest Temple. I'm going to do the Forest Temple. And both those runners just had that mindset today, which is, yeah, correct. After this, if we don't pick up anything else fun, I can imagine us heading towards Gerudo Fortress. We know that is path to Baronade. That might be a letter, could be boomerang, could be something else. Yeah, just do Med Forest and not find any fun items in here. Because it's Medallion Forest.
It's Stone Forest.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's kind of my normal 6 med bridge terminology coming in there. My bad.
Right.
Yeah, it's a required dungeon. That's what I need to say.
Alright.
Nice backflip onto the chessboard there, which I'm guessing just works as one-way collision, so is allowed. I'm just going to assume. Yeah, sounds about right. You know when you just like you look at things and sometimes you're just like, is that even legal? Like we do it all the time, but like OOT and OOT just general rules and stuff like that is can be really tricky sometimes. Especially when talking about collision. I actually think I remember on the speedrun site it actually even has that specifically mentioned somewhere. Passing through the backside of a one-sided collision, bridge clip Darunia's door, forest falling ceiling. Sorry, I hope you guys are delighted by this thrilling analysis of Ocarina of Time. Alright, we're going to see Phantom Ganon. There is the bog standard regular strat for this, where you just like, you hit the lightning balls normally and just keep slicing. There is a quick cycle. Neither of the runners have a shield, so I doubt we're going to be seeing it, because you do need, or well, you could, to do it more easy, you need a shield. You can do it without. Retro has his hook shot on C down. I will be talking to him afterwards, because that's only a madman would put their hook shot on C down. Gav in the correct positioning of bow on C left, hook on C right, and nuts on C down. And it's only correct because I deem it that way. Well, Retro might actually go for a more difficult quick cycle here. Or he's just going to have a one stab at it, which is fine by me. You don't want to get into a position where you've done too much damage, because he also goes into the DLC attack of spinning. But that was a very good fight without a shield, actually, from Retro. GG's, my dude. See what Gav does here. Gavaroni. Yeah, so both runners kind of got into Forest and have left Forest at very similar times, so kind of equal on execution between the two runners here. DMT to Bongo.
Maybe we should look at DMT a little.
Yeah, man. Maybe we should go to the trail.
2 paths now that are in DMT. Although, I mean, what's the odds that they're on DC and on Storms? Like, what's the odds of both of them being accessible right now?
Well,
it's 50. Well, it's a what 50% both are.
Well, there's 5 checks in DMT if you include Big Goron. So, like,
right, but that wouldn't be a path item because it. Oh no, Big Goron's sometimes.
Exactly, yeah, in these settings.
So it is possible.
Yeah, I'd be
So it's a 20% that that we can get both right now.
Yeah, I'd be pretty tempted to hot foot it to there.
Yeah.
Gav got this chest already. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was titties. And Gav's actually not doing the hints. So Retro knows that DMT is double path. Gav does not know DMT is path.
Oh, the hint stun's there regardless of whether you're a dolphin.
Oh yeah, this is because this area is foolish.
Okay.
What was that hint?
It was Iron Boot Chest.
Is that a reworded hint?
At least I think that's what it said. Some. Oh no, that's Ice Cavern song. Okay. Ice Cavern sounds like it's the junked out one this time.
Okay, I will.
It was an item, that's why I kind of assumed it was Iron Boots Chest, because that's usually the hint for it.
Yeah, some of these hints get reworded, and fine, whatever that is.
Yeah, you catch the worst Ice Cavern. It's like, well, there's only 2 things in there that ever get hinted.
That's because that's normally a dual hint in like most pools. 2 big chests there, one on the left and one on the right. Okay, so Retro is checking out the volcano area, and Gav is heading out to Fortress. Both kind of doing path locations at the moment. This is actually the first time Gav has been in Valley whatsoever, so he may jump down and do the waterfall check, but he can't do the crate in any way, shape, or form. No shoes, no hover boots, no long shot. No way to check that as adult.
And that is small. I don't know why you got off opponent for that, but
sometimes it's difficult. But normally the rule of thumb is if you can't see it, it's small. Getting caught by the guard allows us to see the top of the fortress roof pretty quickly. There's no cutscene, which would normally be here.
That is big.
Crater is Nocturne. Big chest there.
That looks like a blue key in the side wall.
Another place we haven't seen yet that we might want to just keep track of is like the well. With storms available, there's no real reason to do it, but it's something to keep in our minds.
If we got a logical, like if there's just like a bomb bag chilling out in there or something.
Yeah, could be.
It's fully clearable. Well, it's not on top of DMT.
Okay.
Or on top of DC, so. Good chance of it being here. Okay.
Where's Gav going? He's
bomb cheese, maybe.
He's going to get the bomb cheese first. Yeah. Yeah.
This should be one. Okay.
That's annoying. Because Retro could have got that as child with the strength, but the bomb flower doesn't exist as adult, so he can't get that now. Yeah, he's out of checks that he can do at the moment.
Oh! There we go.
It's the hover boots!
Where's the magic?
Hey, we need those for... we need those for...
I think Jumbo wants you to scream it really loud, Chuckles. At least that's what I'm reading from that message.
When we actually get it.
We're not doing 1 in 32. We start with the lens.
Alright, so this for path to fortress. Oh, there you go. Nice, exactly 1500.
Interesting.
Boomerang. I mean, fortress is path to Baronade, so yeah.
So what's on top? Because that is also a big chest.
If this is the letter, then that'd be pretty funny.
That would just be toxic. Funny, but toxic.
It's just like, alright, another dungeon to do. Off we go.
Like, we told you it was path. We just put everything there.
Yeah, like, come here, get your items.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. If you just go and get that chest first, you don't need to go and buy the shoes. No, that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean. Alright, Retro is a child. Is he? He's just save quit. I think he's going to get this wall chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the fortress path, just out and out resolved. Don't even need to think about it.
I mean, this makes sense from Gav. It just... I think I would rather come back here with strength 2, but...
Yeah, it's I think that's kind of what Retro was thinking as well. Like, he's going to kind of get the strength 2 from Darunia.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, pick up a mirror shield in the wall. I must have completely missed us getting Sarias from the Composer's Grove. I was not paying attention to that.
Well, that is true. Maze is now a thing also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Since we aren't guaranteed to know where a hammer is.
Retro has been balling, like, today. Like, 2 strength checks in Goron City. A nice little PG fight. Like, consider me impressed. He's going to be so smug when he comes to the interview later. Like, oh, I did good. Alright, Retro. Love you, dude. Shut up. Yep. I'm gonna get the back walk angle. Let's try. Yeah, it's just the mirror shield. Yeah, we're clawing a lot of our items quite quickly. Rang, mirror, strength 2 have been found by combination of our other runners pretty quickly. This has been a fun show. Retro's going to do the well now.
Makes a lot of sense.
He's thinking. Like, yeah, you've got an area that you can complete for a Way of the Hero, and yeah, you can complete Spirit Temple. The well is just the well, though. You're here, it's going to take you 4 minutes. You're still missing items needed to beat the siege.
I think this is him deciding on whether to do chickens or not.
Well, there's that as well.
I mean, it is only 3. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Just jump here, grab this one, throw the other ones, grab one from the crate. Whoa. This is bow.
Good chest. Scale. Okay, that's bow locked. What else is that locked? That's hook locks. That's a hook lock scale. So scale to get beam, to get hook, to get scale. Yeah, Deca has a good point in that before you can complete Jabu, you need to go adult to go to Fortress. So it's not like you're not going to be able to do you aren't going to be able to do it this trip. So can you just reserve the well maybe for another time? See if you can pick it up in the Spirit Temple rather than in the well. You're also missing a magic. We need the light arrows, but whatever. Need dins. Quite a few items we still need. I think it depends how pushy you want to be on your progression.
I mean, this isn't the worst place in the world. With CAMC on, you can peek everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a bomb lock key. That's important to know. Which means
Also, if you... Sorry.
Sorry.
I was saying, if you pick up magic here, it makes your dungeons, like, more appealing as well. Big chest, which is... It's bomb locked. We don't have explosives yet on Retro side. Yeah, we want to get lucky and run in some shoes here. E. Yeah, this re-dead, you've got 3 options. You got try and be pokey with the stick to avoid the re-dead, or just get hit by him, or just kill him. Virgil wins the micro correction of the day. GG's.
Alright, small chest there. Beats.
Okay, now Gav back as child. Gav, to my knowledge, still doesn't know that trail is path. Couldn't do any of Spirit, so probably just like came back child for stuff to do. Head to the well. He thought maybe the well is actually a nice place to go to. He'll be able to pick up the mirror shield with the strength.
Or a shoe.
Oh yeah, he's got 13 shoes. Yeah. Yeah, he could be a bit more frivolous with those. Damn, Retro not finding anything in the well. That's kind of sad, but at least he knows there's a big chest there. The unfortunate thing about these settings is that big chest might just be a pack of shoes.
That is true.
Switching. Basically switching over now. Gav doing stuff Retro's done. Retro's probably going to do stuff that Gav's done. Yeah, we've got these big chests in the maze as well. Yeah, good call, Shannock. It's always fun when it's like, oh, I've got 2 big chests to search for, and then you find that it's like a slingshot and a bottle.
Oh yeah, well, 4 minutes late, but happy 1 hour, everyone. Make sure to give our runners Retropolis and Gav a follow. Thank you, Chuckles, for joining me in the comments booth today. And tracking for us, we have Virgil and Shannon tracking for us. So thank you all for helping make this stream possible.
Yeah, and thanks New IT Guy for, of course, jumping in very last minute for this. Put together first race for this as well.
Hello.
Oh, Ruto's letter. That's pretty pog.
Mm-hmm.
And the magic. Wow. Okay, and here's so me saying
this was just the correct play.
Me calling out, it's just going to be dead items, and it's just 2 of our required items. Wow. Wow.
Oh, and that also unlocks the hover boots.
That gets the hover boots in the treasure chest game. Yeah. So now Retro needs to go and get the boomerang, but that basically gets us, what, Dins to glow mode?
Yep, Dins to glow mode now.
Retro will need to find explosives of some sort on the way, but that's not difficult with a wallet. That's a good point, Retro. You can't beat this dungeon yet.
Not necessarily. Unless there's no, nothing on the fire checks. Nothing on torches. Key.
We've only found like one pack of chews. I wonder where the other 5 are, or 4 are hiding in the seed.
I'm gonna bet Stinger chest.
Oh yeah, one's there. Yeah, good shout. Good shout.
It's not fun when you point out that we already saw it. I'd like to be like, "Oh my god, I was so right." What?
Wow, that's back. It's the Din's fire! Is it just
And
bomb bag on
Nani
claim
goes.
check or something? Oh my goodness, there's a bomb bag. Retro's face. Is Retro in
Nani,
wow.
no- What is in the DMT?
Maybe it's claim check for bomb bag. Actually, I don't know.
But none of that's bomb locked.
We don't have claim check yet. Oh yeah, fire. Yeah,
Oh.
fire source logic. Wow. Yeah.
How about we just pretend
See
that
that?
check down there doesn't exist?
So Retro will get the rang from Fortress, which is hinted, and then he'll be in glow. And then we just need to not hope that it's inside Ganon's castle. And we need strength 3. Because otherwise we might be here all night. Oh, we're going to get to see what's in this big chest. It's a wallet.
Nothing important. Hello, Mirror Shield.
Oh
Never mind.
my goodness.
Okay, loaded spirit. Hello.
So those 2 strengths are as well. Damn. Retro is flying. Yeah, I
What
think this is
Light arrows.
another one.
Come on,
yeah.
just do it. Light arrows. Let's throw it out there.
Just literally just be done and dusted, yeah. Like,
So then I just went to Spirit, and then Spirit just gave me every item I wanted in the game.
yeah, and actually, Retro does need to go back child to pick up the hover. Does he know that treasure chest game is the hover boots? Yes, it's in
Yeah,
the
Retro's the only
Nocturne.
one who's seen it, I believe.
Yeah, it's the Nocturne hintstone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So he knows where that is. He needs to go back child. He needs to pick up the boomerang. So the route for Retro now is head to Fortress, pick up the rang, go child, Jabu, pick up the hover boots, and then I was gonna say, please keep saving Retro. You don't want a VC crash now.
And if not that, or if at that point you just go and get the hint from Ganon, and he'll just tell you where they're at.
Yeah. This is where I like if you don't have the light arrows by the time you get into IGC and you got strength 3, just like do light trial and just hope you find it there.
Yep. Alright, not there.
Yeah, so Gav. It's not like he has done anything necessarily wrong here.
No.
Like, I just think the ordering has just been much better on Retro side.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Like, also getting the like, he was kind of a little bit ahead because he knew that the lake path, the lake hint to get the hook shot. And then, because of course they were both in forest at the same time, and they kind of like slightly deviated from there. Both pretty much to way of the hero locations, but Retro knew about the DMT paths, went there, picked up the strength from the mirror shield. Gav went to the only path that he knew about and went into Fortress, which was a bit of a trek. Yeah, the fifth path hint that we may never know. Could be anything. Could be any of those as well. Could be for any dungeon, any of the items. Yeah, so Gav now in. Yeah, right. See, Gav did GTG, and literally Retro is going to be able to skip all of that progress in GTG. There's no reason for him to do it.
The only reason he's going to go there is because he problem right there. So
that's true. Yeah.
That's about the only reason he's going to go there.
Yeah, this is a proper ass jet, except for the fact that we need to do all of Shadow just for the sake of doing Shadow, and at least Root is on floor 1.
Well, Shadow very well could have her second magic in Mind Arrows.
Yeah, there could still be stuff fine on the way. Yeah, I think honestly finding that third strength was pretty good, because so often you get it's inside my castle and it's in strength 3. Like, that's pretty good. I mean, reality says that it could be in fire, could be in Deku Tree, and we're still looking for Kiri Sword and Hammer potentially.
Right.
Yeah, Retro doing what he knows as the path here, so that's good for him.
definitely gonna check Wasteland. It's not hinted.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's not hinted dead, so.
Love you, Zeph. Okay, put the dens. And the bomb bag. So yeah, just like 4 items in 4 kind of thing. With the strength 2, the mirror shield, dins, and the bomb bag. And then, of course, the strength 3 as well as the 5th one. Yeah, I saw Retro do like a lineup here, which it was not really surprising considering Retro's a VC player. These flags are difficult. Once you get to this one here, though, it's actually just a straight line between 4 flags. There's one more, and then you just go left at this flag, and then you're home dry.
Then we hop on the middle crate.
Yeah, we don't have a...
Just walk straight backwards.
Yeah. Pretty easy.
Oh, we are doing bow stuff. This is fun.
Now, this is interesting. Doing this here. So yeah, Gav didn't get the letter, didn't get the magic from Goron City. I don't think he peeked the chest.
How's the Dubo cramp?
Yeah, he's found... Well, he would have found the boss key. I guess it's easy for us to say that, like, oh, you know, you don't need to do this, so I'm kind of questioning it, so you may as well do it whilst you're here, but... Yeah, it's just... one of those things. Yeah, we pretty much... I was like, in Forest Temple, we've got lots of items, and then suddenly in 10 minutes we had all of the items, so...
It explodes.
Right, Retro's going to be disappointed with the bomb shoes here. Need those anymore. Until, well, no, he won't need those.
He might.
Seven.
If well, you can just do bow extension, but
Yeah, I had the exact same thought of being like, could use it for that, and it's like, well, he's got a bow. He might not.
Spirit
Wow.
trial. Maybe you just want to relax and not have to do bow extension, but did they do Child Spirit? No.
It's hinted dead.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, they did do Child Spirit.
In their
By
mind.
not doing it.
Yeah. Alright, so Retro's going to pick up Rang. Yeah, honestly, we're just going to see some dungeon clear out now. It's not going to be the most thrilling of fun item finding. We're just going to have to kind of marvel in the level of execution of these runners. I know Retro has previously done kind of like more casual attempts of glitchless speedrunning, so I know that's why his kind of tech is pretty up to scratch. And Gav's no slouch either, so hopefully we'll see some good movement and fights and things like that. Maybe I was going to say maybe they'll get a shield at some point, but of course we've got the mirror shield. So.
Nope, don't need the other one.
Yeah.
No adult deck shenanigans, so.
Retro doing some cheating to get this item.
Back in my day as a kid, you didn't know about the lens of truth, so you just did it and assumed you had to do it this way.
Is it like there's a gossip stone that tells you about this with the Mask of Truth on?
Oh, see, I didn't do that either.
Yeah. Like anybody went round with a Mask of Truth on.
Why Lens Game? Because Lens Game is awesome. That's why.
Damn, don't ruin it for Zeph. Why are we doing the lens game? Because
Tell us, Chuckles.
it's the hover boots! I don't know how much microphone suppression occurred there.
I don't know. It sounded good on my end, so.
Yeah, they get a a hint for burning cack. No, I don't think we did. Well, whatever song is on Burning Cat. We don't need it.
You say that, sir.
If we need Song of Time from Burning Cat, I'm just going to bed.
And I will let you know when we find the Bibles in the toilet. I mean, I think that's pretty much what the only thing it could be for. Would be light. Well, I guess logic.
Yeah.
Or GTG, but.
Because water temple's foolish, right?
Water is, yeah, water foolish, so.
So it can't be in the river.
Nope.
I don't know whether Retro will do any FW strats in here. It's one of the things that, like, I do. I don't even know whether it's quicker or not. I just assume that it is. I was going to say, Gav, that's not a friendly position to be in, but still gets the burn on Twin Rover. So that was well saved. We are going to see some for W.
Yeah, Song of Time would probably be the worst thing left, but That also means fire is equally as bad, because you'd have to go find a... Well, actually, no. Song of Time would be worse on Burning Cat, because that's two, basically, two casinos for two items that you have to have. 3 casinos. Because you have to have a long shot also, for even foolish water.
See if Retro gets the map chest skip here. No.
And
come on, Retro. What the fuck? You don't have a lot of time after the death affirmation of the ceiling thingy. No D-slime, not saying it. Doesn't have the lights. They're not in Jabu. He's not doing any of the checks in here.
why would you do the checks in here? The checks in here are bad. I mean, to be fair, one of them's hinted bomb shoes.
Nice backward throw with the boomerang.
They're getting trolled by the...
Yeah, we've definitely been in this situation before where, like, you rush the light arrow hunt, and then you miss an item in Jabu, and you need the Kakiri sword, so, yeah. Well, Gav checking the Goron City Maze. He's going to be delighted with his findings here.
Mm-hmm. Retro doing the correct play of box skip skip.
Yeah. my opinion on it is it's just is it worth it? I don't know, sometimes I'm just like, yeah, if you do it right first time without buffering, you're gonna save 8 seconds, but the minute and a half that I cry trying to do it over and over again, like, is it worth it? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm just not good enough as the problem.
Ooh, you get to see what we got?
Oh yeah, Gav's going to
Well, maybe.
check this. He's still missing. He's missing the hover boots. He's just got Ruto's letter.
Well, he doesn't know about the fight. And isn't checking the hint there. That could have possibly told him that.
Oh, right. So he's got the Nocturne song, but he doesn't know because that's the only place for it at the moment. Okay. So we're probably going to find out if it's the fire arrows or not.
Or be very confused. No, look at that. Fire arrows.
So it was just
Stupid
pure key logic in the end. Oh, because so he's not played Nocturne, he's just played Prelude. Hey, more dungeons! Woo! Okay, so Gav is hunting for the hover boots because he doesn't have the hint, which is at the Nocturne pad. He's just picked up Nocturne. So he's going to do Jabu. And then we'll see kind of what the decision-making process takes him from there. Ah, yeah, there's a... I'm just thinking of kind of places where light arrows could be that might throw Retro. And one of them would be Shadow 2 in IGC. He doesn't have the long shot, and he doesn't have the fire arrows.
You can do it with hook and dens, right?
No, long and dins.
Oh, long and dens.
Hopefully he
Show
would
me
kind
a
of...
long shot.
Hopefully he would think about maybe the logic, which would, like, it's easy to say like, oh, hopefully he thinks about the logic, but when you're a runner in the situation, like, it's not something that would be totally forthcoming that the path to Bongo hint in DMT would be the fire arrows. I wonder if Retro will have to make a decision on whether to do the back end of Shadow or whether it will just be a decision made for him. Don't need to do the silver rupees room. There's no small key in there. No big chest. I always get kind of like interested in how people do this room. Like, 'cause there's lots of different ways of doing this as well. Pretty sure this nut strat is the quickest way of doing it. Also, not getting hit by that Sculpture is probably pretty quick. Was Gav skipping the Jabu checks as well? Or did he do the Shabom room and I just missed it? This Rang chest is entered. Skips it.
I will be right back in a minute.
Alright. This is interesting. So that makes me think he even knows where it is? Or is taking a bit of a gamble on not doing the Shabom room. Clipping through spikes is hard, but it's alright, we got there.
And I've returned.
Nice. Oh, Gav going for the box skip. Let's go. Baller.
Oh, broke even.
Yeah, not too bad.
Unfortunately, not getting the what you call it though.
Oh, is that a hammer? Nice. Alright. That's one less thing we need to potentially find for our glow mode. We only found 2 bows in the end, right?
Right, and one bow is bowlar.
Yeah, and so one of the bows were bowlight. So that's another thing that we're going to have potentially unresolved in whether the Kakiri Forest, I mean, whether it was pointing to the scale, or to the bow, or to both, or to neither. Maybe it was pointing towards the titties. Who knows?
Good item.
Yeah, Gav's converted into adult, not doing treasure chest game, which we know is where the hollow boots are. It's like when you have all the path hints and when you've got like enough hints, it's not like not normally early on, just like playing Nocturne, yeah, go and pick up the hint stone, but like when you're only missing sometimes hints, really a priority. Okay, so Captain IGC looking for hover boots. Which I can't see why anything in the hint logic would tell you not to be in here.
Makes perfect sense for the items he has.
And
the hints he doesn't.
Big chest. Oh, there's the light arrows. Okay. Hey, I was pretty much right. Light trial. Strength 3 required. Could have been a strength 3 hunt, but no. Game was easy enough. Yeah, and that's pretty much the final nail in the coffin. I think Gab's only chance would have been to hope for something like Hikari sword being required. It's all free. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff was hinted well. A lot of stuff was just kind of visible on the way. Pretty much all comes down to the routing that Retro took. Just kind of on the day. Yeah, another one of our missing Chupacks.
Yeah, but Retro is absolutely busting my bracket right now.
Oh, I didn't even make a prediction. So. Well, I didn't make a prediction because me and Mel are doing our bracket predictions tomorrow. These guys just scheduled before it. I would have predicted Retro to win, of course. Of course I would have. So yeah, come over to Slug Central tomorrow at some point for another Melon Chuckles prediction video. Yeah, another boss down. Gav has climbed. He doesn't even need to. Well, he couldn't have got the hint because of the boss key door anyway. But He won't need the light arrow him. Retro might need to climb and go back down.
Mhm.
Into IGC for Retro.
Yep, just gonna go for the hand.
Yeah, not doing, taking my play of just doing like trial just for the sake of it. When you've got Fraud Wind, it's just like,
Yeah.
you may as well just climb and put it
Mhm.
in there. Like, I know that doing it is slower. I still do it anyway because it's fun to find the light arrows there and just be like, let's go. So Gav is doing treasure chest game now. He's comeback child, doing some of these clear ups, and he's going to find our favorite. He's going to find the hover boots. And just for Sponge, it's the hover boot. Get fucked. Alright, Retro now knows that the light arrows are in here. And if it was on Shadow 2, he wouldn't be able to get it. But it's just in Lytra.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is going to be sub-turbo for Retro. He's not like going to bother with the keys. He's just running towards this big chest. And he's going to walk back up. I don't know if Retro's looking pleased with himself or if he's just apprehensive. I don't know.
I mean, he did kind of find the god route for this scene, more or less. I mean, there are a few things he checked that weren't needed, but for the most part, it just kind of ran itself.
Cheers for the raid. Zelga, Disson. Appreciate it. Okay. One bit down. One more phase to go. Pepsi Man is going to take it for Alsons. Yeah, GG's to Retro. We've known the result for what, half an hour now maybe, but he did it. 150.
Hello.
2, 3. You're just done. You came in straight away. That's amazing. How did you do that?
Yeah. I was pulled up by Shannock. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but
That's right. We're on a 15-minute delay, so all of our friends are ready, and Gav and Retro have joined us. Good
GG.
game, my bros.
Yeah, GG.
I was
Concede.
I was really feeling this was. I was very scared at the end, to be honest, but like I don't know. Was it really just the fact that I found the TCG hint?
I mean, I don't think that really saves us that much time, right? Like, you had to do light trial anyways. To be honest, I
Well-
like skipped all the checks and Jabu and stuff too because I assumed.
Yeah, so did I.
Light trial, so.
But
I
well, the commentators might have an idea because they saw us both. We don't exactly know.
Yeah, it's been a good seed. Like, honestly, the difference has just been kind of like the route and decisions that you made. Actually, I think Retro, one of the biggest things was actually you having basically double. You had 2 paths for DMT at a point where Gav had 0 paths for DMT.
Right.
After Forest Temple, basically. So
Well,
Gav
apparently
decided...
one of them was fucking useless.
Yeah, so Gav decided to go to the path hint that he knew, which was Fortress, which is reasonable enough.
Yeah.
You decided to dip into the DMT stuff first, which got you basically 1 billion items in Goron City and DMT, and then that got you 1 billion items in Spirit Temple, and then you were just like, we knew at that point the Rang was in Fortress, and you just didn't need to do things like GTG that Gav did, and it was just that kind of route and decision of you going to DMT first basically locks it. Like, it's just one of those things at the end of the day. So I've been looking at your chat in the race time room. So I think it's to do with Age Unknown in Spirit Temple. So the key 3 for Spirit is in the map chest. Key 4 is in the sunblock room, and key 5 is in the hallway. And because the Din's fire room is 3 key locks, the fire arrows need you to get one of the 2 keys in the map room and the sunblock room because of Spirit Temple logic.
Yeah, you're supposed to get him as a child. I saw this. I've seen this happen in a seed before, but I didn't know I would do that if Dins was in the mirror push room. But yeah, I guess if it's 3.
Yeah, I never really got to look at it because ultimately Dins was just there, and I'm like, okay. Like, the middle of the seed went at lightning speed all of a sudden.
Yep.
Because I even felt really bad about doing the well there. I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that. Everything was just where it logically maybe should be. Or not logically, but where you would hope it to be, like progression. But I was like, I don't have a bomb bag, and I don't have magic. I'm not going to go into Spirit, because then I'm going to be like, so, well, it's going to have something. But yeah, it was...
Gale, right?
Well,
no, there was
nothing.
Yeah, there was a big chest which had yeah, it had a scale. That was it. It had something nonsense.
okay. Right.
In the big chest, you couldn't do because Gav did dip in there afterwards. Like, yeah, at your point, we were having this discussion of being like, and Decker made a good point of, that Fortress is path to Baronade, so you know you need to go adult to get at least one of the items. So maybe you just do the adult stuff first and then come back to the well. But I think it's like. It's a play is cool, I think, at that point. Because you've got so many items you need to find. You guys were in Forest Temple with pretty much nothing. A bow, a strength, and a hook shot. And you needed all the shadow shit. You needed all the Jabu shit. And so, and then, suddenly you just walked into friggin' everything, and it was just like, I think it was really one... You were both pretty much done with Forest Temple. Like, Retro was done with Forest Temple. 60 seconds in front of you, Gav, and then you went off in different ways. You played the start differently, like you kind of routed it slightly differently early on, but you were both in Forest pretty much at the same time, and then Retro went to DMT, you went to Fortress, did a bit of GTG, and then the TCG Hovis hint was kind of a bad thing as well.
Where were the DMT hints? I know I got the bongo one, I just don't remember where it was.
There was Medigoron in Goron City.
Definitely didn't do that, so.
And Retro, you did it with strength.
I was like, hey, why not?
I know.
I was like, it's early game. I don't really have a lot of info, so I think it's worth doing it. Because, like, I hadn't, I don't know. I was just there. It's like a spawn point. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah.
Because I also did like rolling Goron, like Hot Rodder. I did him, so I was like, sure, I'll go get the hint as well.
I forgot to do the rolling Goron, I think 4 times in that seed. I never did it. I ran past him every time. Every time I save quit, I forgot, and I was like, well, I'm not going back.
Yeah, and Retro did that with strength as well. You did everything with strength in Child Goron City. You did the pot with strength. You did the rolling Goron with strength.
Yeah, and Mirror Shield as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you did the Mirror Shield with strength. Yeah. Yeah,
so where was the first bomb bag anyway? Like in Logic?
Apparently in Fountain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the spoil logs out
in there as a gold.
But you both pretty much got the same bomb bag in
Spirit. Yeah.
Spirit. Yeah, you both got that first. Gav had the choose earlier. That was Gav, I felt sorry for you when you bought the shoes.
I was so mad.
And the shoes were just there. And I was like, fuck, that's
Dude, I played fucking ZL and Sunsong for the frogs to get, like, I was planning my money, like, 25 minutes ahead of time, and it just, just gets screwed. Yeah. I do think still, because it was only a 5-pack, I think if bombs were, like, so unimpactful this seed. I think you could have done this seed with 1 explosive. Maybe in 2 for Shadow. I don't know if the second bombable had something, but because I didn't get that far. But I'm pretty confident you could have done the whole seed with just the one explosive in Shadow, or 1 or 2 explosives in Shadow.
Yeah, because I mean, I got bombed super late, and at that point, I was basically in glow mode by the time I had it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Apparently, the last path in is Spirit Temple is path to Bongo.
Oh well, that's.
Yeah.
For the
yeah. So that would not have been worth finding.
Right. Yeah, it was weird the way like the seed routed in the early game, because like we don't get anything early on, and like DC is the lay medallion, so you're never like doing strength DC, which is like kind of what you would end up doing at that point. So it's like, okay, let's just go hop on the horse and go to GTG, and then you get the hint in the open grotto, and it's like, okay, well now I have to go do that. But you just like, I feel like we kind of avoided a lot of the common, at least I did, a lot of the common hint stones that you read in the early game. So I was missing a ton of like, I think I maybe had 2 sometimes hints or something. I was missing a lot of hints that seed.
I'm trying to think, because when I grabbed the hook shot in Lake, I also went for the 2 hints in the back. That one of them maybe have TCG info.
It was the Nocturne hint pad was the one that we saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And Gav, you got Nocturne kind of late, but at that point, it was like, even I was saying, you're not going to just go play Nocturne just for the chance of picking up a sometimes hint. Like,
I feel like I want to say that it was the second copy of it that I found, but I might be
Okay.
wrong.
Maybe.
I might be wrong.
The only reason I did that at all is because I was so convinced Strength 3 was path to Bongo, because I didn't have the second DMT hint. I knew that, if I had the second DMT hint, I actually would have played it differently, right? Because I would have known Mirror was path to Spirit, not path to Shadow.
Yeah.
But I thought it was path to Shadow, so, and then I got Strength 3 locked by the Mirror Shield, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, and then I ended up finally doing Adult Goron, like, pretty damn late into the seed, and got the last 2 items I needed with the magic and the Rudos. So then I was like, okay, Strength 3 locks hovers, let's go. And then I did all the Strength 3 stuff, and I didn't have any hover boots, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go do the first 2 checks in Shadow while I like figure out what I'm doing. And there, the hint was right there. So I mean, that was nice, but
Yeah, I think then where we diverged exactly was after Forest, because I'm in Kakiri Forest, and I haven't done like Goron City, so and DMT, and I had the DMT to Rova hint at that point, so yeah, I guess that was another reason for me to go there.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna do it anyway because I also wanted to go into Kakariko and do like the bow shooting gallery and put in 10 skulls and buy a shield. I think I was gonna go down that path, but
yeah, I had a similar thought process. I was just like, I had already kind of like pre-planned what I was doing. Like I had farmed all the money to buy shoes and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Fortress. I can check all 3 checks there. I'm gonna buy shoes, and then I'll go from there. And I was like, if it's letter, I'll probably bail. If it's boomerang, I'll do. I mean, I can do all of GTG minus the strength checks, right? So I was like, I guess I'll do that now. And then, yeah, lost a lot of time there. Obviously, I don't even think there was a single big chest in GTG from what I remember, but didn't actually get the DMT for a long time.
Let's I think we've got something coming up shortly afterwards on Speed Gaming, so we'll have to. And also, I'm fucking shattered. I want to go to bed. So thanks for running, you guys. Gav, thanks also for I know you had a delayed coming here, so cheers for sticking it out. Retro, you played the winner of Sombra V and Jimbo. One of those is free, and it's not Sombra V. So good luck in that. I'll see you in the semi-finals,
Thank
of course,
you.
after I beat Say and then Duke. So
let's go, Chuckles. It's happening.
Thanks, Gav. Thanks.
Yeah, GG's,
Retro.
Yeah, thank you, GG's.
Thanks, new IT guy, for being here, talking nonsense. Thanks to Shannock and Virgil for all the notes doing and stuff like that. We're going to be cutting it here over on Speed Gaming. I think Shannock's going to press the button right now.
Cool. Thanks for commenting and stuff, guys. I'm going to get some dinner. Have a good night.
Have a good dinner.
Good luck, Retro.
Thank you.
Turning out.